Hi, David TUBB here. New product. This is called the TUBB 6XC Plus. Of course, you know I developed a cartridge called the 6XC. It's been around quite a while, and we sell resized dies and seating dies for it. Well, this is the new seating die, and what I discovered a long time ago that we've run through for years is that a 308 seating die actually seats the bullet straighter in the case than a 6XC seating die made by major manufacturers. So consequently, we sold a modified 308 seating die up until now. And I also had learned that through all this, that this particular 6XC die, this new one that says plus, means it does a whole bunch more stuff. And it will do anything from a BR case, 6 BR case, or 22 BR case, all the way through a 308 case. And that would include 6.5 by 47s and 6 by 47s, 6XCs of course, 22 XCs, the Creedmoor cases, 260 Remington cases, and so on and so forth. And of course it's a spring-loaded chamber. It's got a little chamber, the spring-loaded chamber here. You see, push in, it pushes out, and that will work with a BR case. And of course, that's a 6XC case. It's a micrometer die. The coarse adjustments at the top, it comes preset, but you may, if you want to adjust it, you obviously can. But it's preset, and then here's your micrometer adjustment in thousandths. The unique thing with this one is it comes with 2 seating stems. There's not another die on the market, seating die, that comes with 2 seating stems. And why is that? Because you pick the seating stem that fits the configuration, ogive, and caliber of your bullet. And the idea is you want to hit, the reason that the 6XC original dies compared to the 308s didn't work as well is because the 6XC hit further toward the tip, the little seating stem did, and the 308 hit further toward the ogive. Well, guess what? The ogive of the bullet is more concentric, so you get better external runout when you use something that fits over the bullet a little further. So I made 2 seating stems. One's, like I said before, you pick the bullet it fits. And of course, there's a 6XC or a 6mm 115 DTAC in there, and there's one in there. Okay, of course, it goes further down in there, but where is it touching? It's actually touching back up here, a little higher, the way that the angle is on the seating cone, basically. But you pick the one that goes in to your die, and you can change it. And so, consequently, if you buy this die, and we're shooting a 6.5 Creedmoor, and you decided you want to shoot a 6XC, well, guess what? You just change out the seating stem and or readjust this, and you're off and running. Same thing happens with anything else. You change bullets, you may want to pick a different seating stem. So we're going to go with the small seating stem today in this one, and we drop it in. You notice how long it is. Compare everybody else's seating stem length. Theirs is definitely shorter, okay? That's why it has a little bit more usability, or a little more friendly for a wide range of cartridges. Like I said, it goes from 6 BR up to 308. And you can screw it all the way down, snug this up when you get to the bottom, and then obviously set the height. I've got one in a Dillon here. We're going to go to it. And I'm using the small seating stem with it. I need to use the large seating stem with when I go to the 308, which I've got here. So we're going to do a 6XC, a 6BR, a 22XC, and a 308. That's a pretty good, and we're going to run them on an eco gauge. So I've got this one screwed down. It's set to about where that I would seat a 6XC 115. And there we are. We'll pull this down and we'll seat this one. All right, and we'll bring it over here to the eco gauge, and we'll give it a little test run. You can see there it is.
Hold on just a second.
Okay. Kind of got this on a sandbag so you can see it.
Talk about the purpose of an eco gauge.
Eco gauge gives you concentricity of the bullet runout. I'm looking for something 2 or 3 thousandths. Okay. You can go ahead and get real technical if you want to and do thousandths, but I don't see much difference in any of those. Okay. Obviously, I don't want 8 or 10 thousandths for sure. So this nickel gauge does other stuff, but I just use it for a concentricity runout. So there we are. All right, that one's just a little under 2 thousandths, okay? Look, that's acceptable in my category. All right, so then we're going to do a 22XC. There. Kind of like a 22 Creedmoor. I'm going to have to adjust the top here, or maybe a little bit anyway, not much. I'm going to go in a couple of turns. All right, I'm going to use that. 22XC, I got to readjust this a little bit. All right, here we go. It's within, it's 2.5 thousandths, okay? It's a little less than 2.5. That's acceptable in my range, all right? Then we're going to do a BR, 6BR. All right, with a 115, probably plenty of bullet for a 6BR. I'm going to turn this in a turn or two because you can see how much shorter it is. See, I didn't hit a thing. So I'm going to run this in until I can feel it right there. And then I'll give it a couple of revs, all right? All right. 6mm BR, seated way out. Let me put it in just a touch more. All right. Got to readjust this now because this case is a lot shorter. Okay, down we come. All right, 6mm BR. Less than 1.5 thousandths, okay? That one doesn't get to the mark there and doesn't get to the half there. So it's a touch over 1 thousandths, okay? Fits the repertoire, what we're looking for. All right, now we're going to go with 308. Well, with a 308, what did we decide a while ago? We needed to have the larger seating stem. So I'm going to steal this stem out of here. Well, actually, you got the spring back? Okay, we got the spring back. You can drop that and lose that pretty easily. And it bounces and bounces and bounces. All right, so small seating stem, large seating stem. Going to a 308, putting a large one in. Like I said, once again, depends on the shape of the bullet and, of course, the caliber. You can see that one worked for all the 6s, the smaller one. And, of course, when you get this all together, you'd want to kind of snug it up. I'm going to back this out a few turns because I'm doing a 308. All right. So 308 with a 190. Let's see what we got here. I just hit a little bit. I'm going to go in a couple of turns, okay? One more. How about that? All right, there we go. All right. It's less than 2 thousandths, 1 3/4. Anyway, so all in all, what you get with the TUBB 6XC Plus is the ability, with 2 seating stems, is the ability to seat any length case that's somewhat of a configured like a 308, from a 6BR, as we said, all the way through a 308 case. And you can utilize one die, so if you actually change calibers, you don't have to go buy another die. So I think it's a plus product to our line because it's got a multitude of uses. And of course, if you go to davidtubb.com and you look at pricing and quality and go compare other places, you'll likely be back. Thank you.